Leave the person to Zhang Hao for disposal. What are you trying to do? Is it provocative or want to fight? Sister Liu snapped her fingers, and I took a deep breath. Suddenly, he received a bunch of flowers from his subordinates. The expression on his face also became gentle. Please associate with me. I really like you. Zhang Hao also thought that the other party was not good. I didn't expect to propose in place. This operation will not be done directly for him. Sister Liu blushed and promised, as long as Zhang Hao agrees to be her boyfriend. Any condition can be agreed. Such a passionate confession. Although they don't like each other, but Zhang Hao felt his face burning. Xin said, "Why doesn't this person play according to the routine?" Then he cleared his throat. "I refuse sincerely. I'm not interested in you." Impossible to associate with you. Sister Liu is not anxious because of this. He asked Zhang Hao to accept the flowers with doting eyes. Just be a friend. But the last time we met, there were 2 knives. This time I suddenly became gentle and proposed marriage. Such a big contrast makes Zhang Hao uncomfortable. He rejected Sister Liu's hobby, but for the sake of the help he just offered. The previous grudge between the two was written off. Don't know each other in the future. See, Zhang Hao, soft and hard, do not eat. Sister Liu suddenly asked her subordinates, took the troublemakers out. A few obstacles were towed away like this. There's nobody around. Brother Long realized that the other party wanted to treat the soldier first. Sure enough, Sister Liu came forward with a smile. Say you are Zhang Hao's friend Lin Yilong, right? Zhang Hao understood. Sister Liu is secretly investigating herself. She sits down, whispered that I care about the friend of the male god. Isn't it normal? Then reveal the insidious watch. Express how many sisters you have. I like Brother Long. Zhao fresh meat. Zhang Hao's anger rose instantly. This woman, he actually threatened himself with Brother Long's safety. You're weak. Who can lend a helping hand? Gang boss to grab Zhang Haxin. Threatening Brother Long's life. Zhang Hao, who was forced to agree, was cut off by the female president halfway. It turned out that he also wanted Zhang Hao to be his man. Just now, Sister Liu came closer to Zhang Hao. Threatening Brother Long's safety, he left with himself. Zhang Hao didn't want Brother Long to get hurt. I can only hear what this woman wants first. I'll just say it. Guys, how about we go for a drink tonight? Zhang Hao did not refuse this time. Instead, he agreed very readily. Sister Liu is very satisfied with her reaction. Licking his tongue, he leaned into Zhang Hao's ear and said, 7 o'clock tonight. Chengxi Lighting Bar. I'll wait for you. After Sister Liu left, Brother Long is very worried about Zhang Hao's safety. Ho ho, these women look like the underworld. Are you really going to the appointment? He's going to call the police to see if this can be solved. Zhang Hao shook his head. As the saying goes, catch the thief and catch the stolen goods. If there's no sure chance to settle this, the situation of the two will be more dangerous in the future. So Zhang Hao decided to resurrect tonight. Let Brother Long pay attention to safety recently. I know it's all for myself. Brother Long is very touched. Hugging Zhang Hao, he started to squirm. Ho, ho, you must not die. At this time, a black shadow appeared in front of the two. Wenyan's secretary came forward. I also want to ask Zhang Hao to go. I went out for a walk and was targeted by two groups of people. Zhang Hao was so angry in his heart. He scratched his head, said he had an appointment tonight. It is inconvenient to go back with you. And who is this Mr. Wei? Result: a group of black bodyguards suddenly appeared behind the female secretary. Obviously, it is intended to be soft. If not, it will be hard. Zhang Hao can only let Brother Long go first. If there is any situation, please contact us as soon as possible. I randomly met the female president under the leadership of the female secretary. Azure. With just one glance at Zhang Hao, he realized that this Phoenix collection, the president of the regiment, is definitely very human. His sense of oppression is too strong. Simple time. Wei Nan stood up from his seat. Go to Zhang Hao. The opening road has good qualifications. This one is not available on the market yet. Then ask the secretary to hand over the contract. Means as long as you sign, make Zhang Hao a big star. Zhang Hao briefly flipped through the agreement. It was thrown aside. Excuse me. Stomachache. I don't plan to be a star. I don't need you to make me popular. We always give you face like this. You, a high school student, don't be ignorant of praise. Zhang Hao was already on fire. Now the female secretary will do it first. She's not polite either. Grab each other's wrists. The homeopathic area threw the person to the ground. Only then did Wenyan discover that Zhang Hao practiced martial arts. He threw off his shirt and jumped at him. Zhang Hao, who was ambushed, flashed the first punch. On the contrary, even the arm is buckled under the armpit by Azure. Male high school students also know Kung Fu. That's a plus. The other party treats himself like a thing. Zhang Hao was very upset. But Wenyan's strength is too great. Finally, he let go first. He expressed that he could give Zhang Hao time to consider. After all, in this world, there's nothing he can't do. Then let the subordinates see off the guests. One is a domineering female CEO who is incredibly rich. One is the underworld king. Zhang Hao only felt that these two women, not a light or anything. What should I do? The gang boss only glanced at Zhang Hao. The hands and feet start to be dirty. He also said some words of tiger and wolf. I plan to bring the little sisters together. Eat Zhang Hao to the bone. Luji thought he had settled on this piece of fresh meat. Little do I know that Zhang Hao is for tonight's hongmen banquet. All kinds of props are prepared. It will definitely make Sister Liu spend an unforgettable night. But even so, he was still panicking. So I informed Brother Long that at 8:30 p.m., I haven't eliminated it yet. You call the police. Zhang Hao dressed neatly and came to the door of the nightclub. I plan to completely solve this big bag of Sister Liu tonight. In this life, my little sister saw her enter the house, immediately led the person to Sister Liu. When entering the house, Zhang Hao observed the surrounding environment. Except for the two dancers, there are only 3 people in the room. I simply made it clear. I promised to come here today. I want to clean up things between us. You won't know me from now on. I don't know you either. Good for everyone. Sister Liu entered the door from Zhang Hao with a malicious smile on his face. This is a bit difficult to do. He brought the red wine to Zhang Hao. The tone also became very sultry. How about this? Don't go tonight. Make my sister happy. I will no longer pester boys. What do you think of this proposal? Zhang Hao seemed very calm. Warn Sister Liu not to touch. If you touch it again, call the police. Sister Liu's eyes are more unscrupulous. I can't wait to press Zhang Hao to the ground on the spot. This is something my little sister can't help, but Sister Liu, don't talk nonsense with him. Let the sisters hold him down. Go directly up. Take a photo as a souvenir. Dare to resist and send it directly to the internet. Zhang Hao didn't expect the plan to go so smoothly. My recorder is still on. You discussed this content. I didn't expect to be reminded by the little sister. Sister Liu also began to fantasize. That makes sense? You want me to be sweet with you? Or let's team up to the radish together. I saw the little sister behind me take out her weapon. Zhang Hao is no longer pretending, threatening with a knife, right? Just in time, I'll show you a big baby too. He pulls out the anti-volf spray. It sprayed on the face of the spiritual little girl. Take advantage of the moment he was eyed. His figure flashed. Easily go around behind. He placed the prepared dagger on the opponent's neck. Don't move. Throw the knife away. You don't want to risk your life, do you? Sister Liu did not panic. She likes Zhang Hao's wild personality. So, what if you run away this time? I have time to play with you. However, what Sister Liu did not expect was Zhang Hao sent a message from his little sister's mobile phone. It also carries a photo of a recording pen. Sister Liu, who realized that she was in the plan, was really angry. This little bitch. No wonder he dared to be so ruthless just now. Zhang Hao, who successfully escaped, began to run wild in the rainy night. Little do they know that the overbearing president, Wei Nan, he had already arranged for someone to follow him. Do you still have to arrange it tonight? All men want to have a sister like that. Make more than just a table of what you love and a relaxing massage after a meal. Just because my parents are not home tonight, my sister wants to live a two-person world with Zhang Hao. Who knew that Zhang Hao's words would make his sister cry? After escaping from Liu Ji, Zhang Hao spent a period of stability. I also learned from my classmates that Liu Ji was punished. By Phoenix Group, a new fossil was parachuted in a nearby neighborhood. Zhang Hao felt a little familiar. Suddenly, I thought that Phoenix Group is a blue company. Is this woman? Secretly helped clean up Sister Liu's marijuana. When he got home, he wanted to check their relationship. My sister came over enthusiastically. Come and eat. Today is my sister's cooking. Sister's virtuous and playful appearance make Zhang Hao blush a little. Then I learned that my parents worked overtime tonight. I won't be back until tomorrow. Looking at my sister sitting opposite, Zhang Hao suddenly felt a heartbeat. It's just me and Sister Chinking at home tonight. It's not good to be alone. My sister suddenly poked Zhang Hao's forehead. What is Hao dazed about? Zhang Hao really couldn't resist such a flirting method. Quickly persuade yourself to calm down. This is my sister in name only. Although not related by blood. But the auditor doesn't listen to your explanation. But sister, he really spoils Zhang Hao too much. not only help with the dishes, she held his hand and said, "My sister is reluctant. Hao Hao's beautiful hands are stained with oil." Zhang Hao couldn't refuse such love at all. For her, Sister Kinkin is beautiful and virtuous, the perfect woman. If in the original world, I dream of a wife like this. It's a pity to be a sister. Zhang Hao can only turn on the computer live stream. Divert attention. Late at night, my sister also gently reminded her to pay attention to rest. After learning, when Zhang Hao has completed today's live broadcast task, suddenly came towards him. Hao Hao is very tired of coming to the live stream. "Sister, give you a massage." Zhang Hao blushed. "I'm so sorry. My sister just finished her housework. If you want a massage, you should press her yourself." Who knew that my sister directly grabbed Zhang Hao's arm? And he took her in his arms. Hao Hao is so sweet, so concerned about my sister. Then let's rest together. A strange smile appeared on my sister's face. But Zhang Hao's next words. But let his expression freeze in an instant. "Qingqing, don't say that. We are family. Of course you care about each other." In a trance, my sister saw the young Zhang Hao appear in front of her, comforting with a well-behaved face. Sister is not afraid. Hao Hao will be your family.